Hey, creative friend, welcome back to Earrings by Angela and our mindfulness Monday segment. So, you know what I was thinking, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna tell them something. So, you know what? There's something here that took me so long to learn, and the thing, especially when you're creating jewelry and you're a beginner and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I got to be perfect at this thing, and you have the idea like, I'm gonna make it just like the teacher said, and you think about the ending result, right? But that's not where the magic is. The magic is actually in the process. So when we start a new project, it's easy to get caught up, you know, like I said, and we imagine the whole perfect pendant. And when we're wire wrapping, we get those flawless wires. And oh my gosh, the jewelry looks like it could be in the Spiegel catalog. Do they still make those? I don't know. Seriously, do they still make those? Somebody let me know in the comments. But here's the truth. The real beauty happens while you're creating. You get so many little aha moments, especially when you're making that first loop. I've noticed it in my students, y'all. But when you're making those first loops and you're like, ooh, this is nice. I like that because you've been practicing, right? So it's like every step that you take for your piece, from picking out your materials to shaping that first loop that I just talked about, to figuring out why your wire decided to do its own little thing. You know how I don't know how many people have worked around children or toddlers, but they get into that mode. They're like, you know what, we don't want to listen. We kind of want to do our own thing. And that happens with wire too, believe it or not. Well, you'll find out. But here's the thing, seriously though. Creativity is not about perfection. It's about connection. And I'm not just talking about connecting, the ear wire to the bead unit. I'm talking about the connection between you and your materials. Like seriously, when I'm touching on my amethyst crystals, it's like, because that's my favorite, and I'm just like, man, we about to create something dope, and that's real talk. That's how I talk. Okay. So, I get excited like, oh, what can I make out of this? Oh, how can I really, accentuate the body of this crystal, or this little gemstone. And I just get all into it because guess what? I took the pressure off. And I decided to just have fun. No matter how it turns out, I had fun in the process. And the connecting is about, it's about connecting your hands to your design, your creativity. And it's about letting your mood and your energy, even the little mistakes, it just shapes everything that goes into that piece, right? Oh, you see, I'm getting excited. I'm not even working with my tools right now. I'm just talking to you, but the memories, you guys. So seriously, the next time you sit down to create, try this. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I hope this turns out perfect, tell yourself, you know what? I'm just here to enjoy the process. And let yourself feel each step. The sound of your tools clicking, the texture of your materials, the satisfaction of shaping something into something new that didn't even exist an hour ago, right? And even if you have to unwind a wire, I've done that before. You get so into the wrapping, it's like, oh my gosh, it's this part right here. Just don't stress over it. It's not a failure. Start over. No pouty faces. Give yourself grace, right? But that's part of the dance of actually creating. It's what every artist, beginner or pro, learns, And here's the best part. When you fall in love with that process, your final product naturally becomes something that you're proud of, because not only is it your wonderful finished piece, but you went through this whole symphony of emotions, this whole new exploration of creativity, and you stopped putting pressure on yourself, and you seriously just learned to enjoy the process. And that is so, so important. So give yourself that grace today and say, you know what? Before I begin the next project, I'm going to say this to myself. You say, today I choose to enjoy every step. So then as you work, you notice one tiny thing you love about the process, and maybe it's the sparkle of the bead or the curve of the wire or even your breath, the rhythm of your breath as you focus. But when you're done, write it down. Celebrate that one thing that you enjoyed about creating. Not the thing that you enjoyed about being finished, but the thing that you enjoyed about creating, being in that process. Because that's how you start building your creative practice that actually feeds your soul, and it's no longer about your skills, because you got that now, right? So go ahead, you guys, embrace the process and let it just be whatever you make it. Just enjoy the process. You guys, if you really like this video, please like and subscribe so that you can, and hit the notification bell so that you can know when we're releasing another video from the Mindfulness Monday. I kind of like this. All right. Peace and blessings, everyone. Have a beautiful day.